Hey, what's happening? This is Tom, NerdRemix.com. I got a movie for you today, another one from Chemical Burn Entertainment. This one hits the street sometime in June. I have to look it up. Anyway, the film itself is called Melvin. Melvin was written and directed by a guy named Henry Weintraub, and it kind of follows the parallel stories at the beginning of kind of a nerdy loser named Norton, who's played by Patrick O'Driscoll, and kind of a backstory on Melvin, who's played by Leif Fuller. They both interact with a girl named Wendy, who happens to be Melvin's older sister, and a friend of Norton. These guys are both tormented by the same group of punks. There's three guys that kind of hang out with each other: Trash, Spit, and Knuckles, who are played by Jonathan Schultz, Ben Chinberg, and Hudson Hongo, respectively. And they're both kind of tormented by Wendy's boyfriend, who's Chuck, played by Joey Stutz. Now, this is kind of it's a horror comedy. It's a zombie comedy, a zom-com as it was. But it's got a lot of cool things about it. It doesn't really fall into that niche, so to speak. And really cool cameo by Lloyd Kaufman. He does the intro to this, and it's not a Troma film that I know of unless he released it before. But he also appears as a killer in the movie, in a movie within the movie that Melvin and Norton are watching called Night of the Driller. And the killer is actually Lloyd Kaufman. You see him a few times throughout the movie, which is cool because, it's one of Lloyd's better cameos. Sure. Besides, like, Poltergeist. But anyway. We find out that, through the backstory, that Melvin was accidentally killed by these thugs, and he basically comes back from the grave to get revenge. He never really explained why he comes out of the grave when he does, but needless to say, he bites Norton, and Norton becomes infected and starts exacting the revenge on the guys that tormented both him and Melvin. Very good gore shots. There's some really cool gore shots. A lot of laughs at one point when they're dumping Melvin's body. One of the guys says, we got to make it look like he was beaten and raped, so somebody's got to stick a stick up his ass, which was funny, I thought. There's a party scene that's really cool. A lot of the gore shots are well done. A lot of them, are kind of inherent to a low-budget production where, you see the gore's more implied and spraying from off-screen. But the stuff you do see, there's some really cool moments. The beer bottle, one of my favorites, and Melvin puking a lot of blood, or Norton puking a lot of blood. Some really cool stuff there. The acting is what you expect for a movie like this, and it's really a lot of fun. I don't want to give away the ending because it is a zombie movie with a heart, and I respect that here at NerdRemix.com. But really fun movie. I would definitely recommend it for purchase, if not rental. So, definitely check it out. It's coming out from Chemical Burn Entertainment. It's called Melvin. It is a feel-good zombie story about a young man who comes of age and exacts merciless revenge on his tormentors. Good times. And, by the way, there's full frontal in this. A scene from Night of the Driller has full frontal. Right away in the movie, full frontal. Gotta love that. Girl that plays Wendy does a real good job. The two leads, Melvin and Norton, very good. And a really cool story, really kind of, I hate to use this word, kind of a cute story. And I really liked it. A lot of laughs, a lot of gore, a lot of fun. Melvin, Chemical Burn Entertainment. Writer-director Henry Weintraub. Check it out. I'm going to give it a 9. Yes, you heard right, a 9 out of 10. Because I enjoyed it so much, I laughed my ass off. It's cheesy, it's cheap, it's funny, it's good. Melvin. Check it out. Support independent cinema. Thanks.